Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. It's Navdeep Singh here, student at Olds College of Agriculture and Technology in AgTech Integration Program. So today I'm going to describe about insights of our course ATI 3010 that is related to our communication. So we are provided the task to give an overview how each and every activity has helped us to learn something, whether it was new to us or it was old. So we have done a lot of assignments in this course, so that helped us to shape our future. So it has boosted my confidence level and helped me to learn how communication can be made impressive if I want to engage myself with someone else. So here I'm going to talk about our very first assignment, that was communication style reflection. So it mainly deals with how a person can communicate effectively with his peers or professionals in the industry. So, what I did in this assignment, I had just provided thorough introduction and experience about my past job, that was of agronomy. So, how often I used to engage with my peers and my colleagues. So, which type of communication style I was using there. But the thing that I like the most about this assignment is about DISC approach. So, our instructor Gabriel, he taught us about approach DISC. So it provided us an idea about four different communication styles or traits, you can say. So from where I came to know about, okay, my communication style or trait is sporty one. So that was a new thing to me, and then it helped me how I can implement that trait into my real life so that I can engage with more people, I can expand my connections with them. The second one was with conference plan. So in this assignment, we are provided the task that we have to do a research on a career fair that is going to held. That is in this year or the next year. So I choose an event that was going to happen in Red Deer Agri Trade Equipment. So it was a nice experience with this assignment because we had to do a lot of research about it, and we have to gather information who is coming there, how many people are to be going to be there, and what type of stalls can be there. So what was the purpose of this assignment? It was designed to help us to build our resumes as per that can help us to stand out of the competition. So suppose if I'm going there, so I have a chance that I can do research who is the main chief guest there, who will be the main target of the audience there, means what was the main stall that will be held there. So all that stuff, so I can come to know about, okay, so people from these countries are going to be there, so I can add all those things or skills in my resume that can help me to stand out of the my competitors. So I did research regarding how much will be the budget for going there, what opportunities can I create by going there, what where will it's going to be held, what's the main rationale behind it, means how it can be a beneficial step for me in my future. So okay, so information about like whether it's going to be held online or at any specific place, all those stuff. The thing that I didn't like about this activity, I can say that I didn't like, but the thing was that I was running out of that time. There were a lot of other assignments to do that took more time. So the thing that I felt personally, I can do this assignment in a better way if I had some more time, because these things require more extensive research when you are targeting a specific industry. And next, the third one is regarding network assessment and plan. So it basically deals with how you can set yourself as a brand, how what are your communication styles. So do you like to have confidence in your communication, uh, do you include gestures, so how often you engage, do you like to engage yourself in a group communication or you prefer individual communication, so are we a listener or all that stuff. So what was the purpose of this assignment? It took all the ideas for from ourselves, like these are our experience, how we can add these things or make these things impressive, so we can rebuild the things in our character and we can represent ourselves in a better way. So one more thing that I liked about this assignment most was existing connection. So it asked us about how much connections do we have. So I wrote about Nicole, Associate of Dean at Olds College, about Dr. Daniel Karen, and it was asking about one social media presence as well. So I just wrote about Krishan Jindal, who is a researcher in India at Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana, and I was following him since last 2 to 3 years. So that was a good thing, means it focused on how much connections do we have and what things can be done to increase our connection, because if we are going in an agricultural sector, so this job is basically more based on connections, how many people we have, so how we can expand our connections so that we can come to know about people's behavior, their ethics, so what they are demanding from us. So if we have a lot of people in a connection, we can represent ourselves in a better way. And the next assignment was advocacy essay. So it basically deals with how we can convince people towards our goal. So the thing that I like the most about this assignment, it was like we are supposed to choose a topic, and I chose drip irrigation. So it was field of my interest as well. So I just gave a thorough introduction about drip irrigation and all that stuff. So why risks are so high, means it deals with how I can write a document that a user, when come to know about it, he will read it and get convinced toward my idea. So I have to use that type of communication style. So I just to start with the introduction, so give the risk, what are the advantages of drip irrigation. I included some disadvantages as well. So what are the misconceptions? So for this, our instructor told us to use some real case scenarios, and I like this thing more because it can help us to know that all these things, they are not going in our imagination, they are existing in the real world as well. So as you know, it helped us to increase our confidence level. So what are the steps that we can take to overcome this myth? So the one most important thing that I like about it, it's evidence. So if we have some evidence in a written report, if our written report is fact based, then we can easily convince people towards our ideas, because people, they always go for facts rather than on some emotional, you can say, convincing part. So what is the right time? The thing that I didn't like about this assignment is that it was going means it was needed to be completed within 1000 to 1200 word. That I think it's more than my limit, so it took more time. So that was the only thing that I didn't like about this assignment. Then it was like client interview and profile. So this is my favorite assignment, and we did it in a group of 4 people. So we have to find out a client, which was Leila Hickman, and it was about how we can arrange an interview with a client in a professional setting. Means we have to dress up professionally, how our gestures are going to be matter if we are going to represent ourselves in a public setting. So how we can address our clients' needs. So what type of questions we can ask, and what are the questions that need to be excluded from a conversation. So how we can start up the communication. So what are the personal questions that we have to avoid from there. So how we can make them relaxing, how we can make them confident that we are listening to them. So what type of activities we have to do, what are the things that need to be avoided. So we have learned a lot of this. And one thing that I didn't like about this assignment, it was like we were running out of a profession room. So on that it was very hectic, and we asked our client so for his time. So she came, and she came at time, but the thing is that we failed to book a room. So I think that thing seems a little bit worst, you can say, in a assignment, but overall it was good. So next, data infographics. And this assignment helped us a lot to represent that data, because if you are in agriculture sector, so data comes first. If you are going to represent yourself, people will believe you if you have proper data in proper numbers. So but the thing is that again, representation matters a lot. If we have a lot of stuff in our presentation or in our documents, people will skip that. But if we have highlight those key findings and the things that needs more attention, we can attract people towards this. So it was data infographic, how we can just present ourselves within just one page document, and that one page document, it will focus on the key things that need to be addressed first. So yeah, it was first time experience while working on Canva. I liked it, but again, the thing that I didn't like, it was taking more time, because we need to be professional, not I can say professional, but we need to be perfect if we had to use Canva, because overall it comes at the end we have to represent ourselves. So infographic should look visual appealing, it should provide all the necessary information to the people. And then again, but one more time, so the thing that I like most about it, it helps us how as a data analyst we can represent ourselves. Then it's boardroom presentation. So this is the best part. So we had to dress up professionally. We are not asked to, but we are supposed to dress up professionally. We are provided to choose a topic, and yeah, it was good because I chose a different group members this time, and the experience with them was very good. So we divided the topic equally. So as our instructor told us, okay, so you don't have to look at the slides, so you just know that okay where you are at. The slides are just for a reference, and this is the most important thing that I liked in this case, because when I used to represent myself before it, so I was just always looking at my slides and then speaking, looking at my slides and then speaking. But here in this thing, so our instructor, he just provides us instructions that you don't have to look at back every time. You should know where you are at. If you are just lacking somewhere, your slides will work as a key point for you. So that was good. And the thing that I didn't like about this boardroom presentation, again, I can't say that I didn't like, but the thing is that we were running quite hectic because it was almost the end of term. A lot of stuff was going in mind, and yeah, if I have to do this assignment again, so I would like to focus more on data. So I was provided with a data task, so I just represent data in 2 to 3 slides, but the thing is that I can highlight that data in a very good form if I'm provided the chance again. So but that thing, it technical review, it helped us to do that, because this assignment is supposed to make all the amendments in the assignment. So we made all the possible changes that can be made, and we submitted as a final presentation. So it include all the steps, each and everything about a topic. So what can be done, what can't be done. So first introduction, objectives, data analysis, infographics, referencing API style, all that stuff. So we made all the possible changes, and yeah, it was good experience while working with a group, because we don't have enough burden on single person. As a group member, we contributed equally, so it was good. All the 8 to 9 assignments, they were awesome. And throughout the course, if I'm going to talk, so I would not say that this course didn't help me. I would like to say it helped me a lot, because at first I was an introvert person. I didn't like to engage myself with strangers. But on the very first day when we were with Gabriel, so he told us, once you are uh, capable of representing yourself in a public setting, only then you would be able to call a socialized human. So this thing hit me a lot, because then I thought, okay, if I have to proceed in my life, so I had to make connections with people. So then I started working on my capabilities. So I figured out the challenges, and I clearly remember there was one activity that was related to conflict resolving issues, where he just gave us a different topic, like if you have this skills, you will be considered in owl category. If you have this, you will be in frog, shark, and all. So from where, okay, that activity, we came to know we are lying here, whether we are going running away from our conflicts, whether we are running away from our matters. But the thing that can be done is that we had to figure out those issues, and we can make ourselves better. And then each and everything comes when you have to represent ourselves. So I can say that this course has helped me a lot to rebuild my personality. It has converted me from an introvert person to an extrovert person. Now I don't feel shy while talking to strangers. I don't feel shy while talking in front of thousands of people. I can present myself, and my legs will not shriveling there, because I know I have learned my skills. I know my capabilities. I learn how to you can say shape these capabilities, so that I can become a good presenter. And if I'm going to you can say apply all these skills in my real life scenario in agriculture setting, so for sure I can stand ahead of my competitors. And it is just because of Gabriel. Thank you so much, Gabriel, for rebuilding our personalities, for making us from an introvert person to an extrovert person, and how we can use different communication style depending on person, how we can represent to our clients by understanding their needs, what they demand from us, how we can provide or meet, how we can provide our best service to them, how we can meet their demands without affecting their emotional state. So it has helped us a lot how we gonna implement these things in our life and how we can become a successful person. Thank you so much everyone once again, and wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.